I believe. I am sitting on the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I'm
just sitting on a couch. It's rather comfy. Welcome to...
What a good way to start, huh?
Yeah, what an awesome way to start. Welcome to...
Episode 17 of the Leftover Fruit Podcast.
What he said.
My name is Bruce.
And I'm Trevor.
And we're going to start with, I don't exactly know when the fuck to start, because we really have nothing to talk about today.
Nothing really to talk about. I'm just going to start with the one thing I could find with 5 minutes of looking at our games on Reddit, and the fact that apparently people aren't really liking Andromeda. There's Mass Effect Andromeda.
There was actually one thing that I saw from a picture of Mass Effect Andromeda that I found really funny.
Well,
I sent it to Charlene because she's a fan of it.
Yeah, she loves Mass Effect.
But there was a cutscene where one lady was holding a gun at some enemies, but apparently she was holding the gun backwards. The gun still shot at the enemy, but the gun was still backwards.
Oh, she's a wizard.
So I'm like, huh?
Ooh, burp. She was wanted. She knew how to curve the bullet all the way out the back of the gun.
Like, what?
Yeah, apparently.
So I found that pretty funny.
I don't know. I've just been reading this this article on Rock Paper Shogun, and it doesn't say anything good, really. It's kind of surprising. Apparently, because when you think of like BioWare, you think of 1, good writing, 2, a fleshed out world, and 3, being able to have sex with anything that you can see.
Anything and everything.
The chair, fucking that little like dipper bird that dips in the water cup in the corner of that one scene, you can fuck it. But apparently in this game, the writing is abysmal. Absolutely terrible. They upped the combat a little, which is where they were lacking a little, so it's like standard third-person shooter fare now. But the writing apparently has taken a huge hit, and they did something which I complained about Bethesda doing in Skyrim, where my complaint with that was when you would do it was in regards to the guilds and how the guilds in Oblivion were better than the guilds in Skyrim. And the reason why, because the guilds in Skyrim, it always just felt like you did like 1 or 2 quests for them, and then all of a sudden you were the chosen one that was going to fix all the problems that the guild has, and then you'd continue on that for a couple quests, and all of a sudden you'd just be the guild master or whatever the fuck they'd call the head of their guild. Whereas in Oblivion, you actually had to work your way up the ranks. Some of them you even got demoted as part of the story and had to work yourself back up. Where there was actual story and progression there, the other one was very lazy writing, and just like we didn't want to put as much effort as we did in Oblivion into Skyrim, so you're just the chosen one. Apparently they did that with Mass Effect Andromeda here. Like within the first 30 minutes, you've just been slapped with the title Pathfinder, which means you can look at a planet and say, "Yeah, I'd like to live there," and people can live there.
Just
that's
that easy.
That's apparently your power, being like, "That's a nice planet," and
very interesting.
So like 30 minutes into the game, you're slapped with this title, and you're like, "Wait, what the fuck's the Pathfinder?" And then people are already like, "Oh, Pathfinder!" like bowing to you in the streets and shit like that. So they just it just seems rushed.
Even though they delayed it,
yeah,
it's still rushed.
And then there's there's NPCs holding guns backwards and still firing out the back of the guns.
I thought that was funny.
I mean, they at least have to keep in the ability to fuck everything.
Oh, speaking of which, I do have Cards Against Humanity did a collaboration with BioWare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he's walking to the game shelf.
I got it. It was only $1.
Yeah.
They're only selling it for $1, and it's the Mass Effect pack.
Mass Effect pack.
And the only thing that I looked at were the first 2 cards, and one of the white cards was totally fuckable aliens.
Totally fuckable aliens.
Yeah. I didn't look at the rest of the stuff.
Do you want to open it and look at the rest of the stuff?
Sure, why
And
not?
we'll read it. We'll read it on
Okay, so there's the cover right there.
Yeah, it's got... Is that just some random nerd chick
Yeah, it's just
making out with Garrus?
Yes.
While one dude pukes in the back, and no one else really pays attention, except for, dude, that Krogan's getting his rocks off. Too bad he can't, procreate. For those who know the Mass Effect storyline and lore. Like I do. To a degree. I don't know as much as Charlene.
It's okay, I don't know shit.
1 and 2.
I don't know anything about Mass Effect at all.
Alright, so split that. I think let's just read the white. Let's read the white cards. Split the white cards in half, and we'll.
When you take the cards out, literally, just.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, they actually collaborated with BioWare. That's crazy. Oh, more white cards. Cool.
Yeah, so split up them white cards, and we'll take turns reading these.
Okay, so
here you go, folks. Here's a preview for the cards you can find in the Mass Effect pack.
First card is totally fuckable aliens. The next one is my complicated backstory that you will soon learn about. You're gonna have to learn that one. I don't know how to fucking read that one.
The genophage. That was actually what caused the Krogans to not be able to fuck because they were too warlike of a race, and the other races were like, you guys are a problem. You gotta tone that shit down. Boom! Engineered disease that makes it so you guys can't have children.
Oh, wow.
Now your race is dying. Falling in actual love with a video game character.
True. Okay, space racism.
Bone-shattering sex with a metal woman.
An emergency induction port.
An extremely long elevator ride, yeah.
Running a few errands before saving the galaxy.
An armored Krogan war clitoris. Oh, that's good. That's a tiny pack. That's literally all the white cards right there.
Yeah, it was $1 too. So.
Yeah.
And then the other one is just 4 black cards. And one of them is just coming this spring from BioWare Mass Effect blank, and I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite place for blank on the Citadel.
And it turns out the Reapers didn't want to destroy the galaxy; they just wanted blank, a heavily armored Krogan war clitoris.
Yeah, there you go.
We were the 2 best hand-to-hand combatants on the ship. I had reach, but she had a heavily armored Krogan war clitoris. I mean,
there you go.
Fuck, that card just fits for everything.
Yeah, so that's the end of. That was the end of that.
There you go. That's the best thing to have come out of BioWare in regards to Mass Effect for apparently for the last while.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's a shame.
I'm wondering if they're running around with their chickens with their heads cut off. Like they're like, oh shit, because this is all just
panic.
This is all just press releases on the review copy, the review build of the game. They send out for people to review, and everything I've seen, everyone's coming back saying,
yeah, this sucks.
Kind of sucks. Yeah, this ain't that great. So I'm wondering if they're like, fuck, delay it again. Delay it again.
Should we delay it again, or should we release it now? Fuck it, delay it again. We need to get it right.
Yeah, we're getting close to the cutoff for you, my friend. Fucking, what is it? It's like 16 days?
Oh, yeah, no, 18 days.
18 days?
18 days until the release of Persona 5.
Mm-hmm.
Once that happens, you are not going to hear a word from me for the next few weeks.
They're going to release a review build. People are going to be like, man, it ain't working that good.
No, they already have reviews. They already have English reviews of Persona 5, and it got a perfect 10 out of 10. I don't give a shit. I already know it's gonna be good, but they already said it's
good.
I already know it's gonna be good.
I'm calling it,
but a lot of good reviews are already coming in.
I'm gonna get it as well, even though
it's
not normally my style of game.
It is amazing. And okay, so we're gonna talk about another thing. Capcom announced, I think earlier this week, that they're releasing a a game called the Disney Afternoon Collection, which
The fuck
includes
is that?
hold on. No. It's called the Disney Afternoon Collection. Remember how Capcom made Disney games back in the 90s?
Yeah.
They're releasing 4 games in one, which has Chippendale Rescue Rangers 1 and 2, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales 1 and 2, and Tailspin. All in one package.
The Darkwing Duck game. That's a good one.
Yeah, so you get to play Darkwing Duck again.
The other ones I didn't play. The Chippendale ones I believe were like bullshit. I haven't played the Tailspin one. My favorite one, I don't think Capcom did this one. I'm not sure. My favorite Disney game from back then was a Sega Genesis game, and it was Donald Duck. What was it called?
I hope it's not the GameCube version of Donald Duck going quackers. I know you said Genesis, but that's another Donald Duck game.
I don't think so.
That game was terrible.
This one was Donald Duck, and you were exploring the world. You were flying around the world. You had a gun that shot plungers and bubble and corn.
What the fuck?
And you'd explore places like Mexico and Transylvania, and you'd have to unlock the map as you go by going to places, and then you'd go through like an entire level and be like, well, I don't got the item I need to get into this place. Fucking, here's a flag. Now I need to go through another level, find the item I need, and then come back.
Mm-hmm.
I played the shit out of that game. I don't remember what it was called. It was like Donald Duck in something. And it had like Goofy and stuff in it. I don't think Mickey was in it.
Because fuck Mickey.
Yeah, fuck
Too
Mickey.
mainstream. Piece of crap.
But yeah, no, it was I played that one all the time. It was probably one of my favorite Genesis games. I remember you start in like Duckburg, and like if you'd eat a chili pepper, he'd get super angry and run around like it's invincible mode. It's like a star for Super Mario, and he'd be doing like this with his arms and screaming like that. This is a weird fucking noise. And you just zoom across the screen and you just kill anything you came into contact with.
Oh wow, him and his temper problem.
I can still remember the fucking the Transylvania theme. It's playing in my head right now. The theme to the Transylvania level.
Oh wow. But on the Disney Afternoon Collection, they also added time attack mode for people for some reason that want to like speed run the game, and they have like an online scoreboard for those who actually like who can finish the game the fastest.
That's cool.
So that's a cool addition. It's not remastered or anything. It's just literally a port, but they just like upscaled the frame rate and everything.
I might give it a shot. I like collections of old games.
It's
Saves
coming
me from
out.
having to emulate.
Oh right. It's coming out April 18th on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. But if you happen to be going to WonderCon, which is from the 31st of March until April 2nd, you can buy it early. You can buy it there. You can buy the Afternoon Collection at WonderCon. So if you happen to be there in the LA area and you want to buy
that was it. Quackshot.
Wow, that's interesting.
That was the name of the game. It was Quackshot starring Donald Duck.
Quackshot.
That was my jam, dude. Quackshot was the shit. I love that game. I would play it for hours even now. I never finished it. I played it all throughout my childhood. I played it more times than I can count and never finished it. So I'd be willing, like, if there's... Come on, Sega. Port that game.
Speaking of Sega...
Yeah.
They just recently announced the Project Sonic 2017 title for that new game that featured
the one that's actually going to be like 2D again,
like 2D/3D.
Yeah.
It's gonna be titled Sonic Forces. Sounds like a Green Day album.
Yeah, that's
It does sound like a Green Day album.
That just my stomach sank a little at
At
that.
Forces, yes.
Why don't we just go back and just call it fucking Sonic the Hedgehog?
And
Do what every other fucking company has been doing recently, where they just reboot and they're like, okay, yeah, no, this one's fucking, Lord, this one's Tomb Raider now. This one's just called Tomb Raider, and so you just do that with Sonic. You've had so many fucking Sonic the Black Knight and
no one
Sonic.
should talk about Sonic and the Black Knight.
It's so many shitty little fucking Sonic and the bullshit, like fucking
Sonic and the bullshit.
Sonic and the triple rib dildo, like fucking, like
Sonic and the triple rib dildo.
yeah,
Oh my god.
Sonic and the ever increasing child support payments. Like it's like it's just get back. Just if you're gonna go back into Sonic's time, what am I saying? If you're gonna go back in time to when Sonic was good, is what I meant to say, and fucking not what came out. And do another 2D with a little bit of 3D, fucking,
And with a little bit of Monica in my life.
That's exactly
A little bit of Erica by my side.
If you're gonna do that, just call it Sonic the Hedgehog again. If you're that confident, because that's a risky move. Actually, now that I think about it, because if you call it Sonic the Hedgehog, it better be as fucking good as the original Sonic the Hedgehog, or you are fucked.
Didn't they do that called Sonic the Hedgehog for aka Sonic 06? It was called Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, it was.
And
I
did you know how that turned out to be?
Sonic 06.
No, it
One of the
was
most
called
infamous games.
Yeah, it
in
was
the
called
series.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh shit! Maybe that's why they're not doing it. They're like, yeah, we're not fucking doing that again.
So yeah, scratch that. Don't do that.
Or if you do, you gotta fucking make sure you are on point.
Yeah, don't be like your crew from 06.
Yeah.
That was.
I hope you took them all out back and like shot them.
I'd like to announce that this is his opinion,
I mean, I'm just saying.
not mine.
I'm just saying that they brought forth an abomination, and
A lot of people still played it and they loved about how terrible that game was.
okay, well, the people who loved it for how terrible it was, you're fine. But if there's people out there who legitimately like that one, then maybe you should have been in the firing squad with them.
You see, this, like I said, this is his opinion. I don't give a shit if you like it or not. If you love it, more power to you.
You're a terrible human being, and you have poor taste if you liked it.
That's what he said. What I said is more power to you. You can like whatever the fuck you want. All right. I'm going to be in the non-biased team right now when it comes to this. Jesus Christ, Trevor.
Hey, I'm just joking around. Or am I?
I hope so.
Like, seriously, like, 2 to the head. Like, pat, pat. Double tap. Gotta make sure.
Okay. So, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 HD
Yeah.
coming in a bundle on PS4 next week,
Mm-hmm.
I think, or in 2 weeks. I don't remember.
Yep.
And I just watched a video that talked about that there were some problems.
Yeah, I had actually heard beforehand that it's not that great.
It's not that great.
I'd actually heard that from Vad. Didn't Vash get his hands on an advanced copy?
No, he got his hands on 2.8. He was talking about how Dream Drop Distance is boring.
Mm-hmm.
I played it, and I agree with him. It is boring. You don't have Donald and Goofy as teammates. You just fight these stupid things called Dream Eaters. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What's a Dream Eater? And then you fuse them.
Was it just
you
like
can.
fucking getting chased by a bunch of dream catchers, like just woven?
That would have been
circles
that would have
flying
been
at
better.
you?
Like that would have made the game more interesting. But like sometimes like they drop items and you fuse them and then you make them your fucking allies and then those are your partners in the game and it's like no.
Stop that wacky shit, Japan. Like when you make games like that, stop it.
Like this
no one wants that shit.
Dream Drop Distance isn't that great. I'm not gonna lie. I also heard that The only good thing about it is that it was 60 frames a second. It was perfect. There was not a single drop in frame.
The thing is,
frame rate.
I'd place having a working, functional,
Game.
fun game.
That's 30 frames a second
Exactly.
over a piece of garbage that's 60. That's understandable.
60's nice. 60's great to look at, and I do enjoy 60 frames a second. But make sure your game's fucking works. Make sure your game's fucking good.
Yeah.
Before you prioritize that kind of shit.
And with
Otherwise,
the
you're
other
join those Sonic developers.
yeah, and with the other game that they had in 2.8, which is 0.2 fragment of time or whatever the fuck it's called, that ran like shit.
Well,
It ran like ass.
There's also that recoded one or whatever, which was a port from a mobile.
Oh no, that wasn't an actual playable one.
What?
They only just tell you the story of it. Okay, this is their
I thought
stupid.
it was a playable one. It was
Okay.
a mobile game. And then
Oh
got
yeah,
ported to
it was,
DS.
it was.
Yeah.
But okay, this is their stupid concept. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for 1.5, they just include 2 playable games and then the cutscenes for another one. 2.5, 2 playable games.
That's why there's the
Third.
0.5.
Yeah, that's why it's 0.5. It's not actually 3.
That's fucking idiotic.
It's stupid. So like for 1.5, you had Final Mix Plus and this god awful chain of memories that I fucking despise to this very day. And then they have cinematics for like 358 and a half days.
Yet, are you gonna buy the coming up remasters?
Say what?
Are you gonna be buying these
Oh,
remasters coming out?
1.5 and 2.5? After what I've heard, I'm actually going to hold off.
Okay,
for a
good.
bit.
Because I was about to call you part of the problem.
Yeah, I'm going to hold off on that. Until Square Enix or anybody can fix the problem with like
Yeah.
corrupted saves or like just your game randomly crashing.
Yeah.
Like, no. That would frustrate me. I like glitchiness, but I don't like those type of glitches where like
You don't
they
like
actually
game-breaking glitches.
Yeah, I don't like game breaking glitches. Like that just sucks the fun out of it.
I understand. I'm right there with you.
Now, Sleeping Dogs on the other hand, you keep that up.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, don't do anything.
Like I'm waiting to get to finally get my hands on a Switch so I can get fucking Zelda and smack a boulder and then climb on the boulder and launch it and fucking fly across the map.
Let's just hope they don't patch that out.
Yeah, I know. Don't fucking patch it out. That's like one thing you got going for you. Like I'm loving the ragdoll and the fucking like cheesy little glitchy shit that's been popping up. So don't fucking fix that, Nintendo, or fuck you. I mean, it's one of the biggest reasons why I want to play your game. Is I want to have an open world glitch. I saw that in the fucking gif of the horse. It was half in the floor and just fucking.
Oh yeah, while playing Thousand, or no, Vanessa Carlton's song.
Make my way downtown, walking fast. That one. Faces passing them homebound.
1,000 miles. It was 1,000 miles.
Yeah, the one where
I keep thinking of that one
The
other
one
song.
where-
I keep thinking of that 80s song. Like, what was it called? 500 miles.
I would walk.
Yeah, I keep thinking of that, but I'm like, she didn't say 500.
Yeah,
She
no.
said 1,000.
Fucking yeah, the one where the music video for that is literally a concept that I had before she made the music video, or when we had that talk.
When you're like on a piano.
Yeah,
And it's just
on
like
a car.
On a car.
Yeah,
That's.
I came up with that, bitch. You stole it from my mind. Nah.
Yeah.
That. She's psychic.
She's probably psychic. Like she said, she's psychic.
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. I just have good intuition. Sorry, I've been playing Danganronpa.
Yeah, I watched that first case of yours.
It takes a really long time, alright? We already know what happens in the first case. Like, you knew right off the bat when you saw those numbers. It's like, oh, who's Leon? Oh, it's that guy? Alright, he fucking did it.
Yeah.
And that's it. No, you gotta, like, it's an actual court case. You can't just, like, jump to conclusions and say, oh, yeah, this motherfucker did it. Look at those numbers.
And then
Look at those numbers.
Yeah, and then
You see that right there? 11307. You flip that shit upside down. What do you get? Fucking Leon.
bitch.
There you go.
Um,
He's there.
and then you restate the same evidence like 8 times, and
Because
then
they want
say,
people to confirm
Well, let's
it."
start over from the beginning.
How about you suck my ass and we
Yeah.
get this thing done and over with so I can...
She fucking wrote his name in blood. Fucking kill him already. And then the fact that I was able to exactly call out how they were going to execute him.
Yeah,
with no knowledge.
Yeah. He's a baseball star. What do you think of batting cages, balls being thrown at you super fast?
The fucking
there you go.
Yeah.
10,000 baseballs being thrown right at you. What a way to die.
Yeah.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid,
Stupid,
stupid. And then when he gets caught,
Bit? That's a good rebuttal right
That's
there.
a good, yeah. Just calling someone
Stupid.
Stupid. You're saying stupid so fast that even when they try and have subtitles for what you're saying, it's just one giant word, but stupid over and over again.
It's a great game. Go buy it. It's only like $40.
Pretty.
2 games.
wacky.
2 games in one. It'll last you a while.
Two games.
It'll last you until Persona 5 comes out.
2 games in one, not 3 games in one, but 2 games in one.
Just 2.
You buy the 2 price of half one.
Exactly. 2 games in one.
Other than that, I don't fucking know what to talk about, man. I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah, I can tell.
Are you hearing the rumbling?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I was hoping that it wasn't getting picked up on the mic or anything, but my stomach is just is talking right now. I have not eaten anything today, except for fiber pills.
The fuck? That's not food.
Well, multivitamin, just fucking bop. That's all I've had today. That and some Haribo gummy bears.
Damn, what the hell?
I had a multivitamin supplement and fucking gummy bears.
Because we're not even going to eat until like another hour and a half.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna die before then. I'm just gonna call it Misa and say I'm dying.
May he rest in peace.
Oh.
May he rest in peace. So yeah, who's down for some GTA Online? Because they just recently got an update. Cunning stunts.
Wow.
Special vehicle circuit.
I have completely forgotten about fucking GTA Online. Or just GTA 5 in general. I haven't played it in forever.
Believe it or not, a lot of people still buy it and they play it. Like,
Yeah,
they showed the top 10 on the most purchased game. That's like cumulative. I can't even say the fucking word.
Cumulative?
Cumulative, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And GTA 5 was still number 1 for a while. I don't know who buys this shit.
The people are still doing the...
I cannot believe that you're still playing GTA Online. Okay? I didn't really have a great time with it because back when I lived with my parents, their internet was garbage. Okay, so I can't play online.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost interest right away. And now that I moved out, I keep looking at GTA 5 and I'm like, I don't want to fucking play it again.
Yeah,
Do I want to play online? Do I want to hear nothing but straight up profanity from like every angle? You walk down the street and you see another player. Oh, look what happens. They're going to fucking hit you with a rocket launcher for no reason because you're there.
Yeah. Like, say what you will, but when I was just in like free roam or something and I was in a populated room, I would turn on the passive mode so that they couldn't kill me.
And then when you put on passive mode, they just be like, oh, you're such a pussy. Why don't you turn off passive mode, fucker? It's like, I'm trying to play the game.
This is exactly why I turned it on, because you just tried to run me over 8 times.
It's like, what are you doing? I'm just trying to play the game. I'm trying to race.
I don't know if it's still a thing, but you used to be able to get around passive mode by like driving at someone and then bailing out of the car before you hit them. So it was just an empty car that hit them, which you would be able to kill them.
Oh my
because
god!
It didn't count as a player running them over. It was just.
Did this happen like during the PS3 360 era?
What was that?
Did this happen during the PS3 360 era of GT Online?
Yes.
Then they most likely patched that. Then most likely did.
It probably that was it, because I played most of my online. Yeah, I played most of my online on 360 because I almost 100%ed GTA 5 on 360. I literally had I think 2. I literally stopped with like 2. I had to fly under 2 bridges. That was all I had left. 2 different bridges just to fly under, and I would have 100%ed the game.
Oh wow.
But I stopped. I fucking stopped. I got like another game and got caught up in that. And
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I got it on PS3, I spent a lot of time on GTA 5.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the concept of GTA Online was cool, but then when you guys got me the PS4 and then you got me GTA 5, and I'm like, oh, I'll play it again. And then my fucking save, like the PS4, just like crapped on us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I really have to start over again, don't I?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, nah, that's not happening.
Fucking. Yeah, I mean, online was cool. The online for GTA 5, they did pretty well. So the fact that it's still got a healthy player population.
Oh yeah.
Right now, because especially when you compare it to fucking Grand Theft Auto 4. Multiplayer.
Oh my god, their multiplayer was
because
bad.
I tried their multiplayer several times and it just was there was always a fucking like a glitcher / hacker just doing fucked up, basically ruling the room. You basically had to either suck up to this dude or just get harassed.
Mm-hmm.
And there were other hackers that could fucking freeze your system.
I actually remember one time when I was playing GT Online on my PS3, and there was a hacker in the room, and like he just disabled the HUD and everything. It was just like the screen. It's like I'm like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? And then everyone's starting freaking out, and I'm like, don't worry, it's okay. We can get through this shit together, you and I. And I just started singing Kumbaya, and then everyone started joining, and they started laughing, and I'm like, see, this is why I like this sometimes.
There was definitely some hackers that it was just fun.
They just fucked around because it was funny, and I like that.
Yeah.
Like for some, like out of nowhere, like I was just playing in one server, and there's like a giant meteor out of fucking nowhere, and I'm like, who put this giant rock here? Started yelling that out in the chat, and then everyone just starts laughing. We're like, I don't fucking know, dude.
Fucking yeah, like those are all
like
cool.
Those are fun.
But then you always had there'd be the dick that wanted to be king of the castle and would be invincible in like a heavily armored like
tank
attack
or
helicopter
something.
or tank, and he'd just be killing. He'd be teleporting to people and just killing them and stuff. And then you had the dude who just wanted to to freeze people's systems by overloading their client side by just spamming way too much shit way too quickly.
Yeah.
And freezing people's systems.
Cause fuck it, right?
Yeah, 'cause they're dicks. That's why.
What's fun? What's fun?
Apparently to them, that's fun. Fucking with other people is fun. The sociopathic pricks. Ugh.
Let's shorten that word. Srix.
Strix.
The Srix.
Or Soix. The sociopathic.
Srix. Swikes. I don't know.
Strix. Just take the S. It doesn't work either other way.
Yeah.
Strix.
And I also did hear that I think Rockstar was announcing that all the save data that you had from GT Online from like the PS3 and 360 days, that was going to get wiped. So what you did was you had to log on to an Xbox One, a PS4, or a PC, and then log into your account so your save data could get transferred onto that one. Because they're not doing updates anymore for PS3 and 360, which is obvious because it's a previous gen console.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to get updated anymore. Most of the player base is on modern day consoles or PC. And then, oh my god, so many people were complaining on the comment section. Why do you have to do this to us? I still play PS3. I still think it's a great console. It is a great console, but it's outdated. It's been out for how long now? Almost 10, 11 years?
Yeah.
It's been practically a fucking decade since the PS3 came out, and you're still talking about...
I don't fault them for like continuing to play on an old console.
Yeah, that's probably true because like in third world countries, like modern day consoles
I don't even think you have to take it that far. I think just some people just either didn't want to get the new ones or just just like the feel of it, so they just didn't
move on, or they had their friends list, their established groups of friends.
That won't move on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fault them for having the wanting to stay on the thing, but I forgot where I was going.
But there
was a point I was going to make.
There is another reason, like I said, with how like consoles in third world countries can be super expensive. Like in Brazil, a fucking
China.
PS4, yeah, like a fucking PS4 is like $850 or $900. It's like Jesus, like you can't just simply toss $900 out of nowhere.
Well, is it so expensive there that it would be like $900 here?
No,
or is
it would be
$900 there?
it's $900 there, but $300 here.
Okay, so I mean, I guess that is still kind of fucking.
It sucks.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like-
think about it. Well, it depends on how much.
Like
you
keep
get
in
paid.
mind,
Like what the average salary. Over
yeah,
there
like
is.
Brazil's, it was so bad that the last PS2 game that they made was, I think, FIFA 2014 or FIFA 2015 on the PS2, and it sold the most in Brazil because people in Brazil still played the PS2 and like the PS2 and PS3
because it's too expensive.
because it's
to
too
move on.
because like yeah, it's too expensive for them to buy a PS4 and an Xbox One, all that shit. So that's another reason. Understandable.
Yeah.
And then I got to give mad props to Atlas for still releasing Persona 5 on the PS3, even though it was only announced for PS3, but they're focusing on PS4.
Yeah.
But they still say we're still going to release it on the PS3 and we're going to make it $10 cheaper. So it'll only be $50 on
That's
PS3.
pretty cool.
So that's pretty nice of them for them to still do that. And like for people that
Are you going to buy both versions?
oh hell no. Why would I even want to do that?
Because you've been waiting so patiently.
I mean, yeah, I've been waiting patiently, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to fucking buy it on PS3 and PS4. It's like, I already have it. Why would I want to buy another one? You know?
Just to have it, like.
No, there's like nothing special for the PS3 version. Like, there's no special edition. It's just the game. That's it. For PS4, on the other hand,
Well, you get that nifty case.
You
that
get-
says
yeah, you-
PS3.
oh yeah, great. I get that nifty case. I think Corey actually said that he was going to get it on PS3.
Why? Does
'Cause-
Corey even have a PS3?
Yeah,
Oh.
he does. He doesn't have a PS4.
Oh, that bitch need to get a PS4.
We keep telling him that, but he's like, I don't know.
He's one of those motherfuckers that complains about, GTA 5 online not supporting PS3 anymore.
But he doesn't even fucking play GTA 5. I don't think he's ever played it at all.
I don't even know what kind of games he likes, other than the fact that he plays Final Fantasy with us.
RPGs, maybe.
Yeah.
He seems like the kind of person that would play that. But then again, I haven't seen him hold a fucking like controller in so long.
He just... All I see from that boy is sleep. That's all that boy does.
Yeah.
That boy sleep, dude.
Yeah, work and sleep.
That's all.
And Final Fantasy. Work,
Yeah.
sleep, Final Fantasy. That's okay.
Both him and Misao, like, literally, you take them anywhere, they will find a comfy corner to curl up in and go to sleep at.
They're going to hit up sleep deprivation mode.
Yeah, like, they just shut down. They power down. Every single time, like, Misao's over here or just out, you will find, by the end of the night, not even by the end of it, by the middle of the night, you'll find her, like, curled up in a ball asleep in, like, a corner of a couch or something.
Yeah, that's what happened last week. And it's probably going to happen tomorrow, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, did you hear that South Park, The Fractured But Whole, got delayed again?
Got delayed. I didn't hear it got again.
It was
I didn't
it was
realize
supposed to
got-
come out, I think, in the fall of like 20 of this year.
Uh-huh.
Nah,
Nah.
that shit's getting delayed till next year. The year after that, 2018.
Oh, Jesus.
That is when it's coming out in 2018. This is the second time it's got delayed.
To be honest, I enjoyed the first South Park.
Don't get me wrong, I did too. I thought it was cool,
But I'm not really holding my breath for Fractured Butthole. It's probably going to be a good game, and I'll probably get it and play it.
but I'm not hyped for it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not like waiting for it or anything.
That was basically me with Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Like, a couple of friends are just like, oh, wow, I've been waiting for this for like 10 years. And then I'm like, oh, look, it's out. I have some extra money. I might as well buy it.
Yeah, there's just no point in getting that hyped about shit. Because literally, like, they were all so hyped about 15. Like Chelsea and stuff, super hyped about 15. I don't think she plays it anymore.
She says that she wants to get back into it.
I mean, it was alright. I didn't realize you could get the fucking car to fly and crash into everything. But yeah, like, I did all the side quests, or at least 99% of them, before moving on to, like, the last little bit, and then I just stopped in the last little bit and never started again.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't be bothered.
I mean, I guess that's true. Now, what are some games that are coming out in the next few weeks? I will tell you.
Weeks.
Well, I will tell you.
Yeah.
What's coming out in the next few weeks? Next Tuesday, the Nonary games.
The what now?
The Nonary games.
The Nonary.
It is volumes 1 and 2 of the Zero Escape series.
Oh, that's what you meant. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is a
That's,
Nonary?
no, it's what's called the Nonary games. Nonary is just the word in a way of saying 9.
Oh, well, what the fuck? I don't know that.
Like double, triple, quad. Nonary. It's 9.
Really?
Yeah. You learn things every day.
That's what Nonary... I thought you were saying some Japanese shit.
No, Nonary is another way of saying 9.
Oh, I thought you were talking, like... So that's, like, after Octo?
Yeah, Octo, it's Nonary.
Huh, didn't know that.
Crazy, huh?
I just thought it was some weird Japanese name that you were spouting at me.
Like, you got a monocular, binocular,
Yeah.
you're gonna get yourself...
Trinocular.
you're gonna get nonoculars.
Binoculars?
Yeah.
Those would be very heavy.
And then you get septoculars as well. For 10. Oh, wait, I think that's 7. I don't remember.
I don't, yeah, I'm not
I don't
sure either.
fucking remember. It's something. I can't remember anything after 4, and I just know 4 and then 9, or 8 and then 9.
So wait, they're coming to console?
It's coming to PS4, yes.
Maybe I'll actually play it. I played like 15 minutes of one.
Yeah, I remember when I borrowed a copy of 999 from Zach,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm like, oh shit, there's a save file. I don't want to delete it. And he tells me, oh, don't worry, Trevor only played it for 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay then.
Yeah, exactly. I borrowed it from him, played for like 15 minutes to maybe like half an hour, 45, and just stopped.
Yeah. Because, like, after 20 minutes, I got to the point where you were, and I'm like, yeah, you didn't really get too far.
Yeah, like, I'm not a big fan of, like...
Of visual novels.
A visual novel style, yeah. It's just like...
Fuck reading. I want action now.
Well, no. It's not that. It's not... In fact, it's the complete opposite of that. Where I love... well-written shit. Like, I write to a degree. I've got like half a dozen unfinished books that I authored. True fact. And I love books, and I haven't read in a while, though I really should read a book here soon. I actually pulled out my collection of fucking why am I spacing? Why I always space on names. I am absolutely terrible with names. I pulled out my Necromonicon, and the collection of like Cthulhu mythos stories and stuff, because I wanted to read those again. But I don't know, for visual novels and stuff like that, the writing's just never been good enough for me. That's what I say. I've just said, I'm like, it's not that it's not that I want action. It's just I want better writing, and there hasn't been a visual novel game that I've played yet that has had writing up to my standards.
Yeah, your standards are pretty high.
That makes me. I mean, it makes me sound like a pretentious dick, but
get good at storytelling.
Exactly. Get good at, like, story structure and proper fucking writing. It's just all like the same fucking anime tropes, and I'm like,
Not real. Not real. Don't want it.
Give me fucking real deep characters with character development, their own wants and needs, and not just fucking, this is the cute girl with glasses, and this is the strong, silent, like...
I want some Lord of the Flies shit.
Yeah, dude, let's have them tearing each other apart!
I want a guy named Piggy in this damn story, and I want his ass, like, fall on a cliff, and then everyone's gonna be like,
I
oh!
want to bust his head open with a rock.
Who did this? Whose mans is this? Whose mans is this? I'm gonna fuck him up.
I didn't care much for Lord of the Flies either. But
that's like everybody's, like...
Everyone
like,
in school.
Everyone in high school that knows that they're not going to give a shit about reading in the future. When they ask you, like, what's your favorite book? You're like, I love that Lord of the Flies, though. It's good shit. And it's like, what is that? Is that the only fucking book that you read back in high school? Yeah, man, Lord of the Flies was great.
I remember really.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
really,
great.
I remember really digging on. I remember our teacher showed us the fucking the movie for Lord of the Flies.
It was terrible.
Yeah, they actually kill a pig on screen.
Woo!
They actually killed the pig and filmed it.
You know what they say?
People would have lost their shit if that happened nowadays.
Like, you always see, like, no animals were harmed in the making of this film. They killed a fucking pig in Lord of the Flies.
They shoved a stick up its ass.
Like, they're like, oh shit, we don't have the budget for a fake pig head. You know what? Fuck it, let's use a real pig. Movie sucked. All right.
Yeah.
What was it, To Kill a Mockingbird? That other book that, like, all the high schoolers know about.
Yeah, I mean that one I like.
It was okay.
That's
the movie was okay.
Yeah. Atticus Finch.
Atticus.
He's my boy.
It's Atticus.
Atticus Finch. I just almost popped myself in the balls.
Atticus Finch, more like Atticus Bench. You know what I mean?
No, dude, he stood up for what he knew was right.
Oh yeah.
That's a man falsely accused of rape because of his skin color.
Yep.
Fucking.
It was
I was saying something. I
Oh,
really dug. I really dug when we read Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh
in,
yeah.
In high school.
Oh,
you know, like little edgelord that I was. Fucking. I really like Edgar Allan Poe.
I know. I love everything about him.
Oh, my favorite one is Telltale Heart. Oh, like.
And another book that a lot of high schoolers would say that they really love was The Great Gatsby. You didn't love it because you read it. You
love it because it's the last book you can remember
yeah, it's like,
reading.
It's like you know about it because they fucking made you read it. Okay? I read it and I didn't even think it was great. They made a movie out of it. They're like, Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, fucking great.
I wanted to see that film, though. It looked
fucking
nice.
great.
Apparently, it wasn't that great. That plus, I fucking love Leonardo
amazing!
DiCaprio.
It was a great book.
Dude, I remember loving one of my
Great
English
movie.
teachers showed the Romeo X Juliet, the live action film with Leonardo DiCaprio, where it's modern day. They're using guns and shit, but all of the dialogue is straight from the play.
Oh my god!
So they're speaking in these and thous.
Holy shit!
But they've got guns. It's modern day. Fucking John Leguizamo's in that bitch. Woo! Fuck yeah!
Oh, John
Leguizamo played frickin' Mercutio, bitch. That motherfucker nailed it.
John Leguizamo, right?
Yeah, dude, John Leguizamo is glorious. He is good in everything he's been in. He has been in bad movies, but he's never been bad in a movie.
You're telling me you really liked him in the Super Mario Bros. Super movie?
Dude, John Leguizamo is the shit.
He had to start somewhere, I have to admit.
John Leguizamo is awesome. I love him.
I also
John Wick, he was great.
I also love how Nintendo refuses to acknowledge the Super Mario Bros. Super movie because of how terrible it was. Okay, my fucking dad was just like, he was just changing channels, and then he happened to be upon it, and he looked at the title and was like, hey, Bruce, Remember this movie? I look at it and I just like
And it all
saw
came flooding
no,
back
like
to
I
you in
just
the
looked at the
flashback.
scene where the guy who played as Mario just like was like winding up a fucking toy and it was a bomb, and I'm like, yeah, I remember it was terrible. Things suck. Movies suck, man. I don't know why people like this shit. Stop liking bad movies that is bad. Like people liking Birdemic.
Yeah, the thing is,
Movies suck.
I think it's all right to like a movie because it's shit.
Like
Because
Sharknado.
Then you know it's shit.
Sharknado was like the first one was supposed to be like their vision of like true horror.
Yeah.
It's fucking garbage, and you knew that. Second, third, and fourth one, they're like,
all
all right, you know what?
tongue-in-cheek
We
fuck-ups.
know it's bad. We're gonna make it bad on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking Vaz showed me a scene from Samurai Cop. Okay.
Samurai Cop?
The main character had long hair,
Yeah.
but he cut it in
Yeah.
the process. He cut his hair. So they fucking put a wig on him that's obviously like noticeable that it's a wig. There is a scene where he's fighting some guy and the fucking wig comes off. And then the other guy tries to play it off, so he's like shoving it back on his head, and I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible.
Oh, that's great.
Now, for the reason why people love that movie is because it's bad.
Yeah.
They didn't try to make it bad on purpose.
It's okay to like it because it's bad, but if you like the movie thinking it's a good movie and it's a bad movie...
You have shit taste in movies, my
Exactly.
friend.
You gotta screw loose. Your brain's turned to mush. You need to,
Like, oh,
you're
I
not
love
furthering
Birdemic.
the-
I love the quality. The quality is shit. Okay? Okay, I've actually never met anyone that said that they love Birdemic. Like, legitimately love it.
Except for the guy who made it.
Yeah.
The guy who made it still vehemently protects and thinks that he was amazing and that the movie's great.
But I can say that the girl in the movie, Whitney Moore,
Yeah.
I love her. Especially the fact that she actually follows me on Twitter.
She does?
Yeah. And she's on SourceFed Nerd as well. She's moving on up.
Moving on up.
Shouts out to Whitney Moore. You're the best.
What about the Incredible Wooden Man? Is he following you?
Oh, what the fuck?
The dude who played the main dude?
Oh, that fucking
Yeah.
bag of sticks and stones?
Yeah.
No.
Bag of sticks and stones?
Sticks and stones.
Bundle of sticks.
Yeah.
That bundle of sticks? Yeah.
No, he does not follow me, and I'm glad he doesn't.
I don't want that taint.
Yeah. He thinks his acting is great.
He does?
Yeah, he thinks his acting is superb.
Ugh.
It is not. This is coming from
you
me.
listened to
I've barely
yourself?
even been on anything. I didn't even have like an actual like speaking role, but I would already know my acting would be better than his shitty acting.
Yeah.
Like you're as stiff as a board, man.
I like my new Ford Mustang.
I like my Ford Mustang.
It
It
is
is-
a plug-in hybrid.
It's a plug-in hybrid. It does 100 miles to the gallon. Oh, does it?
Thanks for that commercial.
Thanks.
Fucking
Ford. I bet
HBC
Ford didn't even
Ford,
endorse
like-
that shit. They'd be like, dude, why the fuck you not to mention our name? Why couldn't you say like a Dodge Challenger or something?
Well, because they were trying to push some kind of environmental thing, and of course,
Could have said a
everyone
Toyota
knows-
Prius, but no, they put a fucking Mustang.
Yeah, everyone knows of the fucking electric Mustangs,
Ugh.
plug-in hybrid Mustangs.
Yeah, that do 100 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
No one told me about this.
You know, just like those fucking like fry oil running Corvettes, and you know those completely electric wind up fucking Shelby
or
Cobras.
those DeLoreans where you just put in trash inside and
Yeah,
it just turns into fuel.
Yeah, exactly. Put the food processor in there and shove a couple rotten banana peels. You're good to go. You're good to travel through time.
Yeah.
88 miles an hour, Marty.
Morty.
Morty.
I think this is a good time to end because I think we're dragging it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to talk about. We're not. I'm literally laying down on the couch. I'm just sinking into it. I have nothing to say. I'm dying of hunger right here. Like I literally, if I sit up, I'll expend the last bit of energy in my body, and I'll just wither away into nothingness. So I agree. Let's probably let's end
It's
it.
a good time to end because I'm sure there's going to be a lot more stuff to talk about next week.
Yeah, and I'm also worrying about the audio for this because recording right here, there's a lot more empty space, a lot more vaulted space than over there. So we might be a little quiet.
Welcome to space.
Welcome to space.
And we say
40.
good night
Good
from
night.
space.